Swear to God, let something else happen. Hey everybody, this is Charlie from over here What the Fuck News. I have tried to record this intro 3 times. Listen, I found some more stuff on Diddy Bob, okay? And there's 3 things, but it was two videos, and I'm gonna do some struggle read, and then we're gonna come back and wrap it all up in a bow. But I got some questions. But anyway, I'll be back. Take a look at the first 2 clips, and I'll be back.
New photos from TMZ show the moment federal agents confronted Sean Diddy Combs at a Miami airport Monday. In the photos is also Brendan Paul, Combs' alleged drug mule who was arrested on drug charges soon after. The confrontation also happening just hours after 2 of the rapper's homes were raided in connection to a federal human trafficking investigation.
This is a great way to kind of deliver a shock and awe message to anybody connected with Sean that this is, we're serious and we're coming after him, and you better cooperate or you're going to be left in the wake.
The raids come after several sexual assault lawsuits were filed against Combs. The most recent one coming from music producer Rodney Jones, known as Lil Rod. Jones added sexual assault claims against actor Cuba Gooding Jr. to his complaint Monday. And Brendan Paul is also named in his lawsuit, accused of, quote, ensuring payment to sex workers in cash.
Now that was just the first clip. Now, no wonder Diddy was walking around. TMZ called Diddy walking around the Miami airport. Take a look and I'll be right back.
I guess you wonder what's going to happen next, Diddy. I know.
Hey, don't laugh at him, cause that boy is scared. He's scared. But whoever slowed that video down at the end, y'all petty as fuck. But it did show him the boy is worried, and which he should be. But Joy Reid on the readout had the same question I had. What the hell is going on? Take a look at this, and I'll be right back.
Saying things about Combs to the government, and they are trying to figure out what's going on. I found it interesting that they had enough to get a search warrant, right, for multiple places, but not enough yet to arrest him. So we're in the investigation phase, and clearly they don't care if we let him know that we know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it seems part of his whole life, his whole journey has been this sort of scorched earth campaign where you see him continuing to succeed or do big things and leave people in his wake hurt. We go back to CCNY, which a party that he over promoted that people ended up getting killed. You think about the many artists who either left, in complaint, or went to the church, or died after. I mean, there was a lot of disheartened artists who left him that he raised up. On and on, and now this large growing number of people who are alleging crazy stuff about him. And these are things that people in the industry have been hearing about.
It's giving R. Kelly, right? It's disturbing.
I was personally disturbed many years ago. Okay, I know this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
And this might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern.
Yeah.
And I have never talked about this publicly. And he said yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? And they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it end? He wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this a male, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. And the internship ended. But from there, I was like, oh, like this is how it goes. Okay, okay. So to hear that things went even further with potentially, allegedly, many other people.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't. You know, we feel like we've seen this come.
Well, there was the situation with obviously Russell Simmons, who does not live in the United States any further. You've had these situations obviously with R. Kelly. This feels like it is going down that kind of a track because you have multiple accusers with nothing proved. He's not been adjudicated whatever, but it's just talking.
Video.
Yeah, I'm back for the last time. The young man goes on to talk about people have video. Oh, Diddy, bro, listen. Listen, okay, I'm gonna read y'all parts of an article from LA Times, okay? What they're saying is after the raid, a source told the Times that Combs is the subject of a sweeping inquiry into sex trafficking allegations and sexual assault. The investigation comes after 4 women filed civil suits against Combs of rape, assault, and other abuses dating back 3 decades. That's 30 years, y'all. Okay, a source familiar with Homeland Security's criminal inquiry said investigators have interviewed some people tied to the sex trafficking allegations in the lawsuits accused against Combs. So they have already talked to people that are part of the allegations. So people was probably throwing him left and right under the bus. The article continues. Just to read a little bit more. They said that they are convinced one or more federal magistrates they have had enough probable cause. They convinced more than one federal magistrate that they had probable cause for more than one search warrant. What the hell is going on? What did they find? I'm trying to see what they found. From what I'm seeing, they found computers, photos, multiple electronics. They tore that house up. I mean, they flipped it over and they did their thing. I'm going to put the link in the description for the LA Times story. And you guys take it easy. Diddy, bro, you know what? Take that. Y'all have a good one. This Charlie from What the Fuck News.